Welcome to MLS Soccer's Brazil Bound.
Presented by Castrol GTX High Mileage. That was Maurice Edu from the Philadelphia Union welcoming you in. I'm Greg Lalas from MLSsoccer.com. The third one here, Brad Evans from the Seattle Sounders. Thanks for joining us, guys. Special edition here. This is about you guys being fans. Now, I know you guys are, I'm sure, very disappointed that you're not in Brazil. Some of us are disappointed that you're not in Brazil as well. But now you're fans. You're not there. We saw Landon Donovan come out this weekend with some very interesting comments about his fandom and how that has worked for him. So I'm going to ask you guys about being fans for you guys. I'm going to start with you, Brad. What's it like?
Well, I remember my initial reaction to being told I wasn't on the roster was upset, angry. You know, you go through a range of emotions. I remember walking into the locker room and seeing Mo and dejected, you know, pretty much in tears, and that's how much it means to us. It means to make that team. Right. You know, at the end of the day, we're now the #1 fan. It's easy to sit there and sulk and you know, want them to lose or root for them to lose because you're not there, but you know, it's not fair. Right. It was a decision that's out of your hands. As long as I know that I gave it my all, you know, now I'm the team's #1 fan.
And the 23 that are there have also given their all, and obviously they'd be dejected if they hadn't been there as well.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with what Brad said. Yeah, it hit me hard. It hit us all hard. We all want to be there. We've all worked our careers to try to get to this stage, and so when it doesn't happen, obviously you're disappointed. You're, like you said, you go through a range of emotions. But for me, I was fortunate to have been a part of the last team and to go through that same process, you know, and see some of the other guys be cut and how they dealt with it, how they still supported us, how they still, you know, sent out texts after games and different tweets and whatnot to show their support. You know, I feel like if I want to do the same thing anyway, but if I didn't do the same thing, I feel like I'd be in some ways selling them short. You know, I feel like it'd be unfair to them. They did everything on their part to get to where they want to be and to get to this stage. So why should I be bitter towards them? We're all Americans here. We all want the team to be successful, and I'm no different. I'm, like you said, I'm one of their biggest fans, and I'm rooting for them every game and looking for them to go out there and beat Belgium on Tuesday. Well,
in some ways, you guys are even sort of more involved and invested in this than maybe even the average fan, because you guys are friends with these players as well. How are you watching these games? What do you do? Are you at home? Are you with teammates? Are you with friends? How do you watch?
Out and about in Seattle. Went to Tacoma, 500, 600 fans celebrating with those guys for the first game, and then got lucky enough to host an event at the Space Needle with a few lucky Army veterans from Joint Base Lewis McChord down south, and a couple lucky Twitter followers. So we'll see what we got planned for this next game.
Something big, though.
We hope so. Yeah, we hope so. Time is cut. We got practice tomorrow, so time is closing in on us.
The season has come back, and how are you watching all these games?
Yeah, time is hard sometimes. So I'm just rushing home at different times, and the first couple of games I watched with some of my teammates, and then the third game, there's a couple different locations that we're hosting, you know, viewing parties. So I was at one of those, and it was good. It was good to be among the fans and see how crazy the place really is. Again, I don't want to keep talking about it, but the last World Cup, I was fortunate enough to be there, and so our view of what was happening back in America was a little bit jaded. We didn't see as much. We only saw, you know, what was posted on Twitter or what videos were put out there on YouTube.
Positive, of course,
oh, of course,
Twitter
of course.
Is very positive.
Yeah, right. But so I didn't get a chance to really experience it. So now that I'm here, it's kind of a blessing and a curse being cut from the team, because obviously I want to be there, but now I get to experience it. I get to see how much our culture has really taken to this game and how it's really become America's game in some ways. To see the different people, the different celebrities, the president, just really taking it. Yeah, it's really cool to see everybody watching the game, wearing the jerseys, tweeting different things, and just really being supportive and behind this team. So to be out there with the fans and just, you know, share different moments with them and just taking the game with them is a special moment for me, because it's not something I get to do that often.
Do you guys wear your U.S. jerseys during games?
Yeah, I wear my
Game
Evans
worn?
jersey. Yeah, qualifier.
The qualifier?
Game worn.
And you?
No, I didn't wear mine. I didn't. No, I had on just like a USA T-shirt, but I didn't wear my
I thought for sure he'd wear his jersey and maybe not me. Come on, bro.
I think you need to start wearing a game-worn jersey.
Yeah,
just wear it around.
Good
I'm just gonna wear it daily.
Just
Why
daily.
Not? You know,
wear it daily.
I wear it to practice the day of the game.
So yeah, I gotta
People will ask if
my
it's a
style.
replica, and you can say no, this is not.
I'm gonna sign my own jersey and wear it.
To Mo.
Yeah.
From Mo.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, well, guys, thanks very much for joining me here. And by the way, we watch all the games here at the office at MLSsoccer.com. You are always welcome to join us. A little far from Seattle. If you're down in Philly, you can always come up here and join us to watch the games here. There's a lot of yelling and screaming, and it's all positive. Yeah, all of it is positive. So, and I know you guys will be rooting on the U.S. team as much as possible on this Tuesday afternoon for sure. Thanks again. Guys, that's it for this edition of MLSsoccer.com's Brazil Bound, presented by Castrol GTX High Mileage. Let us know in the comments below how you're going to watch the game, if you're going to wear a Maurice Edu jersey, unlike Mo himself. Or you can hit us up on Twitter. Use the hashtag BrazilBound. If we use one of your comments, we'll get you some cool Castrol swag. Thanks, guys.